Sean Hamlin, Monster Pro Circuit Kawasaki. Today we've got seat bounce jump that are, basically what we have to deal with every weekend in Supercross, and more and more local tracks that I go to these days, they have more and more of them, and a lot of people don't really know how to do them. So sometimes you'll have an obstacle before them, but mainly it's right out of a corner. Today we've got one right out of the corner at the Kawasaki test track. Me and Ivan, basically what we do is we come in, bring in as much momentum as possible. I can do this one in either first or second. I think he's doing it in first just to get kind of like, the torque of the bike to pull him over it. But mainly, to seat bounce a jump, you don't want to sit too far back. Otherwise, when you do that, the back end's going to load and then rebound. You're going to go right over the bars. So mainly, it's just to stay neutral. And when you hit the jump, just sit basically like right in the middle of the seat, as if you're just going to take off, off of a start, or even just, when you start your bike and take off to go ride. So just stay neutral. But as soon as you hit the face, just kind of sit into it a little bit. Give it a little bit more of a boost. That way your bike has a little bit of a load into it, and then it pops you up and over rather than straight through it. Now, if you were to just sit down and try and pin it, the thing's gonna go just straight. The whole point of the matter is to bring all the momentum, and then right as the transition of the jump, you hit, just kind of like give it a little jolt, and you'll go right up over, and then onto your next obstacle. Seat bouncing is not something that you do off of every jump. It kind of takes something such as, like here, the landing's really steep to this thing, so if I were to stand up, I wouldn't be able to downside it perfect. The back side of this tabletop is a little bit steeper, so we want to land on the back side to get as much drive off of it as possible. Definitely try it on a smaller jump before you try it on the faster ones and bigger ones. My body English never really changes when I jump, when I seat bounce anything. I think sometimes if you need a little bit further, a little bit more distance, you're definitely going to pull up on the bike and try to, stretch it out. But this thing's mainly, you come through, just carry as much momentum as possible, and your momentum's just going to carry you right over it.